How we doing? Yeah, captain's log on an error of mine. I couldn't sleep, of course, and decided I wanted to play that Puppy Love, and I love that song so much. It really was an awesome arrow, guys. Anyway, then I started thinking about other songs, and I remembered there was one in American Graffiti where the girl was sang by Frankie, but anyway, I couldn't find it. I couldn't, but I ended up coming across a thing where it showed the before and after of all of the actors. And I clicked on it and I started watching it, and it didn't snap to me. I was doing exactly what I'm telling you guys not to do. Because, and to be honest with you, most of it was fine because they had good futures, and some died, but then one came across where she ended up living in a trailer and all that, and it just made me realize that's why we can't do that. We can't have private lives posted because sometimes they don't come out so good. And should we put it up on the TV? No, we shouldn't. And so I quit watching it right after that and went back to my other music, and I was scolded by the father about that and showed me and made me realize that that's exactly what we got to get away from. We got to quit watching stuff like that. And so that's what I'm supposed to tell you guys. It is going to be hard for all of us because I wasn't seeking misery in it, but I found it. And truth is, I wished I hadn't. It just was there, and I should have known better than to watch it, but I did. And so, yeah, probably good advice for you. You know, when they have a story about somebody, and it's because they want to tell their story, it's a lot of times it's not a good ending. It's about pain and suffering. And however they want to do that, I guess we should let them, but should we all want to watch it? I don't think so. Matter of fact, I hope that mankind evolves to a point where they don't worry about me, because that's what it is when you're doing that kind of a story. You're telling about my struggles and my problems, and see how awful I had it. It's not about me down here. It's about it up there. And yeah, then it's okay to talk about because it's over, and you can show what you want to show of you. But down here we should steer away from that stuff. Focus on our families and positive shows that do lift us up. So this isn't an official third shift. I don't know what the hell this is. I just can't sleep shift. That's what it is. So I'm up talking to my phone as usual. I do that a lot. I might have an addiction. I don't know. I'll have to see a doctor about it. But right now I have a lot to tell and a lot to be said. So this is not one of those personal stories of tragedy. This is a Save the World program. And so it's kind of different. Yeah. Yeah, it's about education. Yeah, it's an educational video. That's what it is. Yeah, with Crazy Man at the helm, who's king. Yeah, by the way, he is a king. It was official. Christmas Eve, I made my status. It just the rest of the world just hadn't figured it out yet, but that's okay. I'll give him time. I'll get out there and spread my own publicity, and we'll talk to those big boys in the world leaders and such when they get ready to chat, and we'll get a lot of things solved then. But until then, we're just gonna kind of ride this out and hope for March 17th. That's a good date. I think we can make that one. Father knows we can make it. He says we could make the New Year's Eve one, but they're afraid to pull the switch on that one. They want to have a little bit more backed up on it. So that's okay. We can do the March 17th one. Like I said, it'll give me more time to get out there and be with you guys, because I am going to do that. I need to do that. Although, first scheduled appearance is really crazy, but that's okay. I will do it. Yeah, go in there and tell your ex-wife you're Jesus' brother. Shit, I did it. Go tell your sex offender registering sheriff that you got a secret drive here she needs to look at because it's a secret to peace. I did it. Or walk into the hospital and tell them that you're the last prophet and that you think you need to be checked into a mental hospital. Did that one too. Yeah, so pretty much, I did much more, many more. But those are three highlights of mine that I really am proud of. Times when I really looked the craziest of all crazy. That's all right. Everything's been crazy for me, all the way up until Christmas Eve. And then all of a sudden, crazy stopped, and I started figuring this all out and putting these pieces together in my head. And now I have them all in order. So I'll be able to teach and preach. Whereas I was dealing with a scrambled head before Christmas Eve. Well, it's not scrambled anymore. I'm still making errors, though. I shouldn't have watched that American Graffiti thing. That was a good show. I liked that show. All right, enough nonsense. I'll let you go. I'm babbling now. But we need to take that into consideration. We don't need to see stuff of other people's misery. And I'll be back. I don't know more tonight.